Greetings. My name is I Am Quartet, and the road to 2K starts now. To help us reach our goal, subscribe. Thank you! Like, share, and comment on all videos. Play the video until the end, even if you're not watching it. This helps YouTube recommend our channel. Oh! What's up, everybody? It's your boy, I am Quartet.
I'm taught all the greatest me.
What's going on, everybody? Check this out.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. Do you know this lady back there in the accident, or?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Well, have a nice day, sir.
All right, thank you.
Who was the gentleman you were just standing here?
I don't answer questions.
Is there a reason why?
I don't answer questions.
Do you have a nice day? Okay?
You too.
What are we filming here for?
No, I don't answer questions.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Oh, I don't answer questions.
All right. You have a good day.
Thanks.
Phone number?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Is there anybody here that can answer questions?
Don't answer questions.
Okay. I'm not sure how to respond to that, sir.
I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions.
That's correct.
What's the reason for that?
I don't answer questions. So I thought we'd take this opportunity to go over what I don't answer questions means. Also, when and how to use it. First off, I don't answer questions means exactly what it says. It means you shouldn't answer any questions. Zero, not one, nada, zilch. And here's why. Your answers could be incriminating without you even knowing it. In fact, that's exactly what they're hoping for, is for you to make a mistake so they can give you a field sobriety test, search your vehicle, or worse. So don't be stupid. Keep your mouth shut and don't stick your foot in your mouth. And don't be afraid to use those words. They're okay to use. It's the law. Your forefathers died to give you that right. So let's not forget that and let it go to waste. They wrote it into our Bill of Rights. It's the Fifth Amendment, your right to remain silent. Remember that. The Fifth Amendment states, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. Do you know what that means? That means you don't have to say anything to anybody, especially the law, for any reason if you don't want to. That's what people mean in court whenever they say, I plead the Fifth. By using those four little words, I don't answer questions, you're informing that officer that you know your rights and you're not afraid to exercise them. You're also informing him that he needs to stop this line of questioning immediately. But keep in mind, and this is very important, you should videotape your encounter with police. If you don't, it's your word against theirs, and we all know how that goes.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't answer questions.
There's another video. It's like a big, snippets of a bunch of people doing this, man.
Yeah.
And it actually was working.
I don't even know how to process that.
But I did notice one thing, man. None of them was black.
Exactly. That's the only thing I noticed. None of them was black. I don't answer questions. Do you accept beatdowns?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. That's probably why I couldn't process. I said, what? And I looked, and I thought for 1 second it was a guy. He was kind of, the view was kind of this much, and you saw the side of his face. I said, maybe he black. I couldn't really tell. I was like,
no, he wasn't black.
No, he ain't black.
He was just in the shaded area, man. He was in the dark area.
It was crazy.
How you feel about that, man? Do you think it actually worked? Would you like to try it out?
It won't work for no black people.
You don't think so?
No.
What happened, man? As soon as officers say,
let me tell you something.
Can I see your ID? I don't answer questions.
Just looking back in them old tapes, them boy probably pull out a weapon, man. I hate to be that guy to be like, this police just edgy, but I don't want to cause them no stress at this point. Holy Jesus.
But one guy, he didn't even have his window rolled all the way down. It was like crack, man.
Yeah. See,
I don't answer questions.
again, this is what we talked about last time about. See, again, a lot of them know their rights. A lot of black folks, I'm just gonna be honest, we just don't really know our rights unless we out here, selling dope on the corner. If you get locked up more than a couple of times, and then you end up going home or something like that, you start to learn the law. Now, what's the most criminal thing for a common citizen? I'm saying that's not in the street life. Running a speed light, running a stop sign.
I wouldn't say that. I would say speeding, man.
Speeding.
Stop sign, I think that's reckless driving, man. Let's go with speeding.
Yeah, let's go with speed. So, I mean, that's the most that we familiar with. And we know the golden rule is, at least what I've heard, if you speed, you can just go over 5 miles over the posted speed sign and you should be all right. And even that is iffy.
Hey, man, I watched a video on YouTube.
I don't answer questions.
Recently, it was with a black male and a white police officer, a man. And he pulled him, right? Mm-hmm. It was on a highway. Mm-hmm. And the man the police officer asked him for his identification.
Okay.
And he asked him, he didn't actually have his window was cracked. And he asked him, "What did you pull me for, officer?" And the officer said, "Can I see your identification?" And he said, "Can you tell me what you pulled me for first?"
He was black?
He was black. And the officer said, "Are you failing to comply?" He said, "No, I'm not, but I want you to tell me before I give you my identification, why did you pull me?" This went on for 10 minutes.
Of course.
10 minutes. And guess what happened at the end of the video? The officer said, "You can go, sir." He never told him why he pulled him. The man never gave him his identification either.
You know why?
Why? Matter of fact, the officer, before you say that, remember why you asked me, you know why. The man said, he asked me again, "Why you pulled me for?" He said, "That's the secondary. That's the secondary right there. The first there is you give me your identification." And he was like, "Secondary?" He was like, "First, you pulled me for a reason. That ain't secondary." We're going, "You know why?" Go right ahead. You know why?
See, God, I hate to be this guy.
Be that guy.
It escalates to, he was ruling. And then next thing I just think like,
I just want to know why he didn't tell the man why he pulled him for. Isn't that easier to say you were speeding?
It is
Your
easy.
tail light was off. So his point was basically he got pulled for no reason but being black, man.
It's easy. It's easy when you're a reasonable person. Yeah. Oh yeah. I pulled you over because your tail light out. I pulled you over because your name came up hot on our put him in jail child support list.
My problem is this, man.
Always.
He let the man go after 10 minutes of arguing with the man sitting in his car with his window cracked.
That's easy. Because he knew that man was going to call the NAACP. I would let him go too.
Why
if
didn't he
was
just
call
tell
the
the man what he did? Or, this black guy should have said, I do not answer questions.
I done seen some rough ones where these black guys are taking these officers, and let's just say they represent that hood life hard.
And they got away?
I don't know. But
the video that showed the end of it?
Not really. They just showed.
It might have didn't show the end for a reason.
Yeah, it's a compilation of black men going off.
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
it ain't even no.
I want to do that one.
I'm gonna have to find it. Maybe we can do it next time we tape. I can't. See, my biggest thing is like the Fifth Amendment, right?
Hey, most of the time they only repeat that to you when they arrested you.
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you
in the court of law.
Yeah. Why they say that only when they arrested you?
Right.
Why don't they tell you when they first come up, you have the right to remain silent?
Can you imagine getting pulled over somebody like, what did I do? What did I do? I just got juice out of the local grocery store.
I think white people need to understand that everything they do don't work for black people, man.
That's true.
I do not answer questions. Smack, window cracked, everything.
I just put 10 on my window. I mean, man, like this stuff, like it was a video somebody was talking about systemic racism, and he was putting out all these charts and numbers and stuff, man, and like it was basically saying that they're talking about redlining. You know, like it was crazy because like what he was talking about. It's one thing to talk about stats and charts, and it's another thing to talk about life experience. When you black, man, your life is bigger than a chart, than a stat. Because the truth of the matter is, the treatment. Listen, some people are criminals. No one is denying that. But when you look at the overall of black people in America, in Jamaica, in the UK, anywhere, the black man is still at the bottom of the totem pole. Look at the black people that come from Africa, right? They said in Africa that they're doctors and they come over here, they got to drive cabs and stuff. So, like, when you think about all this stuff, you realize, hey, man, what worked for you don't work for me. And I'm talking about, this part we're talking about race. I don't answer questions. No. That'll get you handcuffs. You be better off just leaving your window up and just keeping your hands on the wheel and not even looking at them.
What you mean leave your window up?
Like, don't. I'm just saying, you might as well.
If you leave your window up, man, that's really gonna get them angry too, man. Officer, I'm afraid to move.
Just cut your ass. I mean, when you talking about, man, that's like the thing about it. This is why, like, it's hard for like even some police to accept the fact that we're talking about power and authority. The biggest reason is for that black guy, for that officer not to tell him why he put him over, because he has an answer to him. He has an answer to a citizen who already funds his check, who funds his overtime, who funds his lifestyle, right? The citizens, we fund your lifestyle.
Ooh, imagine telling an officer that. Go on, though.
Yeah, imagine. But it's like, we don't want to, see, we want to be above the law, but we don't want to, we don't want to act, we don't want to have that. It's hard to explain, man. We want to be above the law. We want to speak and get results, but we don't want to be questioned. When you're in a position of power, you don't want to be questioned. You want people just to do what you say.
You want to comply.
You want to comply. Complying has its time. My thing is this: when them guys say they talk to their children about if they get put over by police, be overly courteous, right? Be overly courteous. All I'm saying is be overly courteous, do whatever he say. And then if it got out of hand, give me a call. I'm on my way. And let me be the one. And this is a father talking to their son.
This is a black father talking to a black son.
Yeah. This is a general conversation that I was watching, and this is the general conversation that they're having with their kids. Agreeing that these are celebrities. You understand what I'm saying?
There's a flaw, though.
What's the flaw?
Man, when it gets out of hand, that kid ain't gonna be able to make no phone call. It's over with.
Hey, ain't no playing perfect.
Huh?
Ain't no playing perfect.
That call should have come first. Matter of fact, guess what? This is what actually it's all wrong.
Alexa.
But to help him out, it's all wrong though. But to help him out, as soon as that kid get pulled over, call whomever. Hey, I'm pulled over. I'm at such and such. The officer is approaching the car. Parent says this. Leave your phone on. Put me on speakerphone. I need to hear all of this. Matter of fact, go Facebook Live. You got Facebook. Go to Snapchat.
Hey.
Show everyone. That's what it really need to be, because once it escalates that point, your hands ain't gonna be able to reach for nothing. No, you shot. Now the sad thing about it is, it shouldn't be that way. Period. Because if we keep living in fear like this, they basically gonna know we scared all the time. They gonna be like, I got this.
I'm glad you said it. Think about it. We're living in fear, and they're living in fear. The difference is, though, they got a weapon in their hand.
True, man.
That's the sad, and that's why. Listen, that guy from the police union who made that video about they're being portrayed in the media as thugs and stuff like that. You're welcome. You're welcome, cause y'all been portraying black people as thugs. Listen, man, it's one thing for you. Even a street pharmacist deserve respect. You hold it together, man. Please, man.
I can't believe that came out your mouth. Go on, man.
They deserve respect.
He ain't even paying the taxes, man.
I know, but listen, he deserves respect. Just human respect, right? Is that cool?
Yeah, why not?
All right. The same human respect that the white lady that crosses the street. like somebody helps her across the street. She deserves the same respect. The same respect that a pastor gets in a church who's in charge of the congregation. Everybody deserves that same level of respect. Soldier, police, whatever, firemen, whatever. Doctors, nurses. They got to understand that you sitting up there talking about they portraying you. First of all, you're being paid by us. So certain crosses you're going to have to bear. You're going to have to bear your cross. We being portrayed as thugs is temporary. Well, let's just make sure that we're not living up to our reputation. Let's change that. This is why, again, to some people out here, to some white people out here, they hear the word white and they probably think that we don't like white people. Not true. The bottom line is we're showing you 401 years of advantage. Like we said before, if you look at the podcast, we already said white privilege don't mean that you're a bad person, and it don't even mean that you had an easy life. But what it does mean, culturally, overall, the white person has been ahead 401 years. So I don't answer any questions. That's white privilege.
Hey, man.
How you like how I tie that together?
That was pretty good.
Come on, man. I'm getting good at this, man, dog.
Hey, he did say something smart on this, though.
Okay.
This man, he said, make sure whatever you do, you record it. He said, because at the end of the day, it's going to be your word against his, and you know what side they taking.
Yeah.
Make sure you record it. He did say something very smart. Because I know it's everyone, you wouldn't be able to do the video if they wouldn't have recorded, but everyone was recording all these happenings. And hey, that is a good thing now. These smartphones is pretty smart, man, because all these incidents is going down recorded. There's always someone with a phone.
That's my point.
And now they getting smart. They going live with it, matter of fact. Yo, these dudes.
They don't even give you a chance. They just say, I'm live.
That means everyone is watching this happen. You know, because everyone sees such and such went live, and they looking at it. Oh, it is out here, man.
Here's the thing, man. Whether we want to hear this or not, the days of robbing the dope man or taking some of the money when y'all busted drug houses, them days is over. Like, everybody got to be held accountable. Listen, man, I'm telling you, when I lived in Augusta, it's a true story, man. This dude used to go up in that housing project and bust their head to the white meat, and ain't nobody say nothing. Taking their dope, all.
I wonder what he was doing with it.
Well, he probably had somebody else selling it. They could have been selling for him, you know.
You remember his name?
I ain't gonna do that though.
Oh.
But he locked up though. He locked up.
Oh, it caught up with him?
Yeah, they caught up with him because he was running doing the masters. He was servicing certain people with the nightlife. Augusta used to be kind of
serving with the nightlife.
But anyway, man, my name is I Am Quartet.
I'm Todd out of Greatest Me, and I don't answer questions.
We see you when we see you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button or that bell. Come on, man. Peace.